I'm sorry to be the one to tell you, but there is no successful person anywhere whose morning routine is going to work perfectly for you. Believe me, I would know. I have tried. The one and only way to have a successful morning routine is to start the day on your terms. It is the best way to be productive and effective, not only in the morning, but as you proceed throughout the rest of the day. And the key word here is your terms, not anyone else's. Now, inspiration is fine, but copying, duplicating somebody else's morning routine is just not going to pay off in the way that you envision that it is. You may see a person to be extremely motivational to you, and maybe they emulate a lot of things that you get excited about, but their actual morning routine is not going to be perfect for you just because that's the case. I have literally never found a single person that has ever inspired me that if I found out what their morning routine was, or what someone alleged that their morning routine was, if they didn't announce it themselves, that those steps work perfectly for me. I've never, ever found that to be true. Now, I may have found that a couple of things or one thing that they do was inspirational enough to try and see if it worked for me. And I probably do a couple things in the morning that some people I look up to do as well. But it's because I tried it out, I liked the way it felt, and it became something that I was excited to do. It became something that I took the step every day to get into because I missed it. I craved it. It made me feel more like me. And that's because it's not the steps you take each morning. It is the person you emulate at any moment of the day. There is a key person that you need to emulate to start the day on your terms, have an amazing morning routine, but then allow that momentum to pay off for you throughout the rest of the day, and in turn out to be an amazingly beautiful life that you've made of your own design. That person is not a big successful entrepreneur you've seen in the news, an all-star athlete, an amazing top of their class student. None of those people, or none of those examples, none of those categories, or no people that fit the role of one of those categories. None of them. The person you need to emulate is you. You got to be you. And that's probably going to sound really discouraging right now because you're like, I don't know if I like me right now. I'm trying to turn into a better version of myself. But that is exactly the right person. You need to step into the role of emulating who you see as your best self, who you see as your highest self, who you see as the person that has been called to be the person that you are meant to be. And what that typically looks like is you with your big kid pants on. I know this is the part where I tell you to stop acting like a kid. I've gotten that advice before and it makes me cringe. It's probably one of the most offensive things you could say to me, but it's also therefore the thing that ends up getting me all straightened out. If someone tells me I'm acting like a kid, let's say you're throwing a temper tantrum, you're gonna look back on that and go, I hate that someone said that to me. I don't feel that I am a juvenile in any sense. I am a grown woman. But if that were the case, I'd probably act like it, right? A temper tantrum's not gonna get you very far in literally any scenario. But what's interesting here is because you're looking for someone else's routine to do, that's a little bit of a childlike idea of finding the best morning routine for you. Give me an instruction manual, give me the rules, give me the test to pass, and I will try to do that, rather than looking introspectively at who I am and what is best for me because of where I'm trying to go and who I am becoming, so that I can do the things that follow suit with that. We're always looking for those permission slips. I need the bathroom pass. I need somebody to sign my permission slip that says I need to go on a field trip. We're always looking for those in every way of our lives as we grow up, because in a lot of ways, sadly, we have been educated to fall in line, hold onto the rope, and proceed with those who look like you along this way. Go to college, graduate, have good grades so that you can get the job, climb the corporate ladder, do all the things that we're supposed to do so that you can happily retire. And this is not how we are as a society anymore. We're smarter than this. We have more information than this, which is good because it means you've been navigating the internet trying to figure out what are all of my options and what can I do? What are the things that I can do to think bigger? And so you're on the right track, which is probably why you're here right now. But there will not be one person's process that works perfectly for you, because we all started in different places. We all got different education. We're all at different stages of our journey. And therefore, we have to move according to that timeline, that person, that lifestyle, that situation. So I'm turning a morning routine into something a lot bigger right now, but I think it's because you need this just like you need it in so many other areas of your life. Think of a place that you are down on yourself right now. Think of a situation that you think you need to be punished for, but in all actuality, you just need to step up to the plate and emulate a better version of yourself and find your way out of it. You could go and ask someone for help for something that you can absolutely do on your own if you do the hard thing and make it happen. There might still be ways to ask for help that would still look like you being an adult, and that would be fantastic. But you make the decision. Whatever is happening right now, you can handle it because you're still here. So just like you can handle those things and you will figure it out if you ask the universe to help you solve for this, you know what it means to start the day on your terms. And it is the literal step you can take right now so that you can feel as though you woke up like the adult you are, making grown decisions that you can, so that you can make the next one when it comes. And the decisions you have to make on a daily basis: what am I going to eat that's good for me? How am I going to show up at my job today? How will I talk to people that is going to get the results that everyone is looking for? These are the decisions that we make throughout the day that you need permission to make to your best ability and not to someone else's. And that starts with a morning routine that is up to you. Now, that being said, you know that I've written a book about this, okay? There are some steps you can take that are going to help you figure out what is a good morning routine for me. I think it's as easy as filling 3 buckets, and you may decide maybe it's only 1, maybe it's only 2, maybe it's 5. It's up to you. But I think when you have some movement, a little bit of mindfulness, and you step into your mastery and you do those things every morning, you will feel like the version of yourself that is going into the day as an open and interested and genuinely curious human that's ready to become their highest self. And like I said, if I'm wrong, no problem. Because I've even published stories of people's morning routines in this book of people who do things I would never do. I do not look at my phone when I wake up in the morning. I don't. It's not something I do unless for some reason my Kindle is hiding somewhere and I can't find it and I really want to pick up the book I'm reading. I don't touch my phone in the morning. I hit the alarm and I move on to something else. I want my own original thought, but there's lots of people who pick up their phone in the morning and they don't feel bad about themselves for doing it because they're very clear on why it is that they do that. That is a person who is emulating who they know they are at a high level to the best of their ability. It's just not me. So while someone might do it and I might question, should I be looking at my phone in the morning? I know perfectly well I should not, because the first thing I would open is email or social media. So no, I'm going to put that off for as long as humanly possible. I'm not going to do it. I would read a book. That might not be a help for someone else. I would do some stretching. I would do some Pilates. That might not work for someone else. We all have the individual tasks that are right for us based on the season we're in and what we're trying to achieve in this journey to who we're becoming. And I'm not going to find that information in a book. I'm going to find that information inside of me. I'm going to have that conversation with myself. I'm going to be okay with being alone so that I can continue to learn about the one person I spend the most time with because I want good things for them. So starting the day on your terms has to be on your terms. And I really encourage you to find great examples of people who are doing that. But there is not a roadmap that someone else has taken that is going to offer you the same results. Decide that you are going to be the grown version of yourself today and choose to do things that are right for you. This was on my mind today because I have a really exciting announcement I wanted to share with you. And this won't be a fit for everyone, but there are some people who have a much better time figuring out what they're going to do in the day to the best of their ability and their morning routine when they write it down. And one of the things that has been very popular with my community, but has been out of stock for a very long time, is the Good Morning Good Life Planner. The 12-month planner, this is the pink one. You know the pink one very well because we've had it for a little while now. Not only is the pink one back, but the Good Morning Good Life 12-month planner is back in the store for pre-order right now in multiple colors, so that if you are the type of person who likes to write on paper their plans, write on paper their reflections of what happened the last month, write on paper the people that you're thinking about right now and you want to follow up with, the plans you have for the day, the plans you have for the month, that's what this planner has been made to do. And I'm so excited because we've never been able to do this before, where it was this amazing package deal. And you know my new book just came out, 365, Good Morning Good Life. So we have not only planners in multiple colors, but the ultimate Good Morning Good Life package. So I'm very excited about this, and I wanted to share it with you now that we're talking about morning routines, and for you to figure out the right one that is the way to start the day on your terms, so that it truly is who you are and what you're trying to do. This book will walk you through how you can figure that out. This book is an amazing mindful moment to start the day. It's just a page a day, and you can write the rest of it down in the planner. So it's all on the website at gatlu.store, GATLUW.store. I will link to it in the description down below. And I'm so excited to share this with you because of the number of DMs, emails, store instant messages, all of the ways that you communicate with me, letting me know we want the planner back. I'm very excited to share that with you today. So if you're one of those people, bless you. Thank you so much for continuing to share with me what you want to see for the future. And we're very excited to have it back very soon. So thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate it as always. Remember, subscribe for good vibes, kiss the ones you love, and go after the life you want. Cheers.